Yeah, the meme subs help. Anything is better than nothing for sure. Oh no, Taffy, we're all just poor now? Impossible. The tariffs are making us all rich beyond our wildest
Hey man,
imagination.
those are bits.
Tariffs are making us all rich. Eggs are like 17 cents a dozen. Gas is like 35 cents a gallon. I heard it in a press conference, so we're all good. Wednesday, thank you for the biddies. If you win this bet, my family will go hungrier than I am making you. Good. It's time somebody else felt my pain. I need steps. Many, many steps. Wednesday, thank you for the biddies, and Oog, thank you for the itty bit. They paid me to take the eggs home. I remember stuff like that happening on occasion, Wednesday. That's the wild part. The wild part is I remember days where Amber would go to Kroger and come back with 2 dozen eggs, and I'd be like, what the fuck are we supposed to do with these? And she was like, they were buy one, get one. And now, even in Richmond was one of the last places to get hit with spiked egg prices. But even now, we've gone from $2 for a dozen up to like $7.50. I said something the other day to the effect of like, I can't take it. I'm too hungry from working out. I need eggs and bacon. And Amber's response was, oh, high roller. My sister-in-law will have people at the store buy her just under the table, give her things they were going to toss. Hell yeah. That was one of my favorite things about working at a restaurant.
Hey man, those are
Taffy,
bits.
what time of day do parents change the most diapers in the wee hours? Oh my god. I could end stream early. Nobody would be mad. I didn't see what I got for that. Stars, maybe? I am pretty pleased that it was attached to money. I do love that. So for that, Cam, cool. I do applaud you. My son Grayson loves dad jokes. Wow, I just like dad jokes. They are my humor, but since I am not a dad, it is a faux pas. That one was pretty fucking good. That one was a slow burn. The box next to this box contains gems. The box next to this box is true. A box next to this box is true. The box next to this box is false. So these could both be true. And this would have the gems. And this would be accurate because it would be a lie. The box next to this box would actually be true. Now, if this were true, if this is true, and that's false, that would mean no box next to this box is true, which would mean this is false as well. But it wouldn't determine where the gems were. It would mean that the gems were either in the black box or the blue box. So does that mean that it's in the white box? It does. At what point does a joke become a dad joke when the punchline becomes apparent? Some of these tickle me. I personally think it's when a joke becomes full grown. We have better places we can stick the passageway, I think. Jesus, really? I'm gonna work towards the center. I don't like any of those. We actually don't need the pump room this time. But it does connect us to the foundation. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't want the pump room or the sauna, but... Green rooms have flowers. Gain a key. Why do riot police get to work early to beat the crowd? That one feels pretty good. Sledge? No. I can't really afford that right now. That chest. Green room me. Cloister for free is pretty damn good. We're dumping a bunch of garbage. We're dumping a bunch of garbage rooms, which is nice. I mean, like, not that the cloister's bad, but I mean, like, a lot of these are not great. I don't really care about the pump room. I'll take the storeroom, I suppose. We'll come in here. We'll grab that. If I could get, like, an attic or something, I would take it in a heartbeat just to try to lift up our potential here. The mask is huge since we're using our steps to pay for gem rooms. I actually think it's better to go commissary. There's our sledge. There's a metal detector. And a salt shaker. All of these things are important. The only thing that's not important is the gems. Pantry's good. Give us steps and coins. Dude, that's kind of the thing that I've been saying, Danny, is that even on days where this game feels frustrating because we're not making much headway, the days fly. Like, honest to God, I was genuinely scared when Grayson came in here. I was genuinely scared when Grayson came in here because I had no idea it was 2:30. I had no idea it was 2:30. I thought it was like 11. I wasted my first hour of work waiting for the Switch 2 pre-orders to open, then didn't get one, so that's a thing. I don't see a world in which anybody in this family gets a Switch 2 anytime soon, unless the boys spend their own allowance on it. I don't need you to connect, but I'd like you to connect. Oh, fuck it. The garage is right here. Keys are good. And we want to go back through the quarry yard anyway because we have a box in there we can smash with the sledgehammer. Man, there's lockpicks. There's the secret garden key, which I will oh, I have clicked out of the screen. That I will absolutely use. We just have to walk back around to the cloister. It's hilarious watching my nephews handle money. One won't spend for anything. The other one has it spent before it's in his pocket. My boys are both pretty good about it. You're going to be shocked to hear this, chat. Just shocked. What's Rory's #1 favorite thing to spend money on? Take a wild guess. Fortnite? No. Although he and his brother both do spend some money on games. Roblox? No. Not games. Not trading cards. Not food. This is more of a meta answer. Think deeper. Not chips. Hey, Rusty got it. Willie got it. There we go. Other people. He likes spending his money on other people. He likes giving things to other gifts for others. He got a gift card from his grandmother to Brewster's, which is a ice cream chain. And he didn't break the seal on the Brewster's gift card until there was a time that Grayson could go with him because he wanted to use his money to buy his older brother ice cream. That's who that lad is. He is better than this world deserves, that's for sure. Oh, the bookshop will be on sale. I heard Brewster's gift card, and that's the name of a former bar in my city, and I was like, what an awful gift for a child. Dude, I will be serious with you, though, Sidewinder. That child is so excited about becoming a fucking wino. That kid is fired up at the prospect of drinking with his dad. He wants to be my beer-drinking buddy so bad. That kid wants to be a drinker more than anybody on the planet. He is so excited. He likes wine. He likes, you know, alcohol, or like he wants to drink hard liquor. I've let him sip whiskey once just because I was sure it would put him off. And he's like, ooh, smoky. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. You didn't like that, you little lion ass. I'll crack a bottle of wine and I'll be like, Amber, I cooked with some wine. Would you like a glass? He'll be like, I'll take some. That's his joke he cracks every single time. He walks around the corner with a wine glass in his hand. He's like, I'll take a glass. Thanks, Dad. What have I missed? We opened up one of the sanctum doors, but the sigil that was in there was one I've never seen before. So now We're in the process of trying to once again build the sledge-o-matic so that I can knock in a door. I have the key to the secret garden, but I don't have the workshop, and I don't have the lever yet. What sanctum key do we get? The one that's in the... We drained the reservoir and opened a whole bunch of chests down there. I haven't seen a shovel in a minute. Oh. I forgot there was a safe in here. How many sanctum keys do you have now? Just the one. Just the one. I feel like the clue for opening this has to be in here somewhere. Hmm. Yeah, fuck it, we'll just throw Christmas at it again. Sad. Honestly, Oog, I feel like the last couple of times I've gotten bored was, or not bored, drunk was because I was hungry. And because I was hungry, I ordered like 9 martinis, basically just so I could eat 20 olives. Oh, did they get to do Paseo? I fucking love Paseo. I did find out that I am way too much of a baby back bitch to eat their habanero wings. Chat, you know me. You know I can tolerate some spice. You've watched me do the hot one stuff. I want to light that fucking candle. I want to light that fucking candle. I got the habanero hot wings from this place, Paseo, which, by the way, does have literally one of the best sandwiches that a chain sells. And I ate one wing, and literally one wing was all I could do because I was in such discomfort that I was worried I wouldn't enjoy the rest of the meal. Oh, those hot wings are so good. I want to light this candle. That's what I'm concentrated on right now. I want to figure out how to light this candle, and And I want to make enough money to buy some books. That's what I want to do. I wish I had a shovel. Alright, this has to go north or my run is over. That is north. There are oftentimes items in here. What the fuck is this? Oh, the study. The study. Ha-ha! Ha! Got it. Sorry, that weirded me out. I didn't know what the hell was going on. That's kind of huge. Give me all your turnips, game. Oh my god. I need the workshop. I will roll until we find the workshop. I will spend all of my gems. I will spend all of my dice. I also need to uncheck the battery pack. No diggy holes? No diggy holes. This room has fruit spread all over? Nah, not a one. Not for old Taffy. Gem and the flower back on the veranda. We're not even using gems this time. Not to be a pissy little boo-boo about it. Oh, secret garden spreads fruit throughout the house. I can only re-roll with the gems 8 times. Per draft? I'm gonna go back and get that gem. That's what I'm gonna do. You heard me right. Ooh, I don't know that I can turn down the steps. That's too good. Gems everywhere. Oh, I bought the lunchbox. Yeah. Enjoy your lunch. That sounds like something Brizzy would say, and it looks like the angry way he'd say it too. Boop, boop, beep, boop. Enjoy your lunch, dummy. And then he'd throw the pizza at you off the peel. What do I need for this? Alright, if I throw the trophy room down, I get extra steps. Ooh. I don't actually need the shit that would be in the attic. I have the sledge, I have the lever. I need the battery pack. And the battery pack is checked in the coat check. That's kind of funny. It's a lot of steps. It's more steps than we spent. Let's put it that way. I do love that sound effect. That's the exact amount of scraping on a plate I can handle. And now, yeah, we can really go hard into re-rolling. Look at my trophies. I've got 3. 4. I've got 4. 5? No, those are fake. These are mine. Those 3 I have. Oh, I thought that said I was 97 out of 100. I was like, shit, I'm almost done. No, I got 13 rooms I haven't found yet. Dartboard. Yeah, we're getting close on the parlor games. The dartboard, a little slower. I have not created all the contraptions. I did make a dowsing rod today, which is new. I have found my first sigil to unlock. These I obviously haven't done. Man, I just don't need the vault. Or the antechamber. I don't have security yet? That's wild. Food is good. I need a workshop and I need the coat check. Fucking A, right. Oh. We've got more rooms. Like, listen, I want free new stuff. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all the doors in that room. That sounds wild. That makes the shovel stupidly powerful. If I can put the kennel down. I don't have the magnifying glass. Yeah, the kennel and the root cellar sound absolutely buck wild. Trying not to go too fast. I mean... No, we're on a mission. Workshop me or nothing at all. Step me. I actually don't want the morning room in the rotation. I need something that branches out. I need something with doors. Technically correct. I'm running out of gems. This at least buys me time. Hey, Bubba Loose, what's going on? I am enraptured, engrossed by blueprints. Oh, right, money. Oh, Bubba, that's kind of you. I sure appreciate that. Yeah, no, I've got a distinctive voice. You say very little else about me.
As it was for
That part's true.
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Faintly in the mist, I see a figure. A statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone. You will find yourself one day wandering these paths.
Where the fuck is this?
Walking in the footsteps of the past. Wandering and waiting. Searching for a shadow that will never be cast. Longing for the day to end. The hours to pass.
It's a train station.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day,
Everyone keeps saying
I have nothing more to say.
that rolling credits is merely beating the tutorial in this game. I remember going to Fat Drag with my pops. He asked if you were there yet. I said, no, hold on, let me listen. After about 10 seconds of listening to the din of the quite a lot of people in there, I heard one voice above the rest cutting it up with a fellow by the bar. I did, I made a friend. Yeah, I made a friend. He and I were getting politely wasted together. Boy, chat, I am starting to freak out a little bit. Honestly, like, maybe it is a rare room. Gem in the flower? Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Back to the veranda, too. I'm running out. I've got 5 shots left to get this right. It needs to be the workshop. I have to have it be the workshop. Gem on the table? Was that not the same as the one in the flower? I'll go back and get it. Was it the one in the flower? Okay, good. I just didn't want to walk back on accident. All right, we have a ton of steps. We're going back to the veranda. Secret garden. Oh, I did miss that. Look at that. I want to walk around out there. I'm actually running out of keys, too. Somebody was right earlier, man. They're just showing me the same things over and over again. Get fucked. It is the first one we've seen. Apple on the table. I'm not worried about steps anymore. You're right to point it out. There's no apple on the table in the veranda. Oh, there is. What the fuck? Anyway, my bad. Yeah, no, I'm not sweating that. I'm starting to freak out about the fact that we're not going to get this, and it's driving me nuts. Like, we should... This was the best opportunity that we've had. And I guess I'll go coat check the battery again. That at least goes north. Stunned. Absolutely stunned. Like, genuinely sad. I am genuinely sad right now. I could not get the workshop to save my life. No, I never figured out the white stones between two trees, or trees between two white stones. I haven't figured that one out yet. I'm just shell-shocked right now. Did we get the break room? No, it doesn't look like we did. I guess that's it. I just felt like it kept showing me the same rooms over and over and over again. Something to work on since we have some steps left. Oh, I wouldn't even know where to begin. Do I go outside? Do I go into green rooms? You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even know where to begin looking. What was that, the library? That's gonna be a bunch of gems and I'm gonna be mad. Key card. So many steps. I have so many steps. I bet just salt on an orange and salt on a banana wouldn't be so bad. Grandma used to salt her grapefruit. Yeah, I mean, that sounds reasonable to me. What are the odds the key card's in there? Oh. Oh, God. Damn it! Dig spots in the cloister? Sure, let's go take a look. I mean, there is no reason not to go look around now. I don't think the placement of the elevator persists, Kaz. Plus, it's a nightmare to start at the foundation this deep in and not have keys. You basically get 2 rooms deep, and then you're like, oh, I gotta go back and get keys now. Yeah, I think the elevator almost always starts up by us. How in the fuck? Is there a door south from the lab? I don't even remember placing the lab. Oh, right. Security door. That's why I'm desperately hoping that I can literally dig up the key. Hey, listen, just because I salt all my fruit doesn't mean that I've got hypertension. My mom salts the shit out of everything that she eats, and actually her blood pressure is better than mine on some days, which is kind of frustrating if I'm being real with you. Where's all the food coming from? Secret garden. Spreads fruit throughout the house. Man. I am stunned that we did not get what we needed today. Dig spots? Dig spots? Can I just break this bitch's house with a shovel? Put a bear trap down for when he comes home? Can I do that? You think I won't jump? Oh, I already checked the battery pack. I knew it wasn't gonna happen. I wasn't walking all the way back up there. Just jump. I thought he was gonna do it. Coward. Yeah, that's gonna have to be the last run of the day. I want to go up there. Hmm. Where'd you see white trees? Oh shit, white trees. I do have a shovel if there is something to dig up out there. I bet it's a sanctum key or something. You dug up a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add the conservatory to your drafting pool? Adjust the rarity of the floor plans in your house. Yes. I mean, I have a shovel. Got any more weird shit you want to throw my way? That's cool. Yeah, good call. Good call, chat. Way to keep me from wasting all these steps. I didn't even notice that these were white trees back here. I don't see in colors, you know. They're all just trees to me. That's neat. Can you eat the apples? Nah, you can't pluck the apples off the tree, unfortunately. I got a shovel. Can I dig around inside the mine? No. Can I bust anything with the sledgehammer? I'm so disappointed that this didn't work out for us. But we still got some stuff done. Yeah, those look like... them's called bitch trees, not birch trees. Fuck them trees. Alright. Now I think we're done. Now I think we're done. I don't know that there's much all we can accomplish here. It's the end of the world as we know it. Is the fountain still dry? No, I filled it back up so I could drain the reservoir. Just wanted to see if it would randomly let me knock something down there. Alright, I'm gonna take this elevator down and we're gonna go explore this shaft one more time and then I'm gonna wrap it up. And then I might go have some chips and salsa. Oh shit, I'm tired. Oh, right, this bullshit. Fuck me, dude, I don't know. I thought I had a clue on this one, and I was so wrong. Can you imagine? Cutscene. I forgot that was down here. I don't know what the hell this is. So Guffman, that's what I thought, was that like potentially I thought to myself like, oh, what if I marked down which pieces were in which rooms, and then if I placed all these rooms, I could come back in and I'd place the pieces with the corresponding rooms that they were supposed to be on. But the problem is there's like 30 pawn rooms. So what do I do? You know what I mean? There is a chessboard in the study, but the chessboard in the study is not a replica of the floor plan. It's an actual chessboard. It does have this. It does have this on D5 for what it's worth. Maybe what we're looking for is chessboards in multiple rooms, and we're looking to see where. Maybe we're looking for chessboards in multiple rooms, and we're looking to see where the pieces are on those multiple chessboards. We have seen a whole bunch of white pawns and one black pawn. I don't know, man. I don't know how to open whatever that is. This is of Realm and Rune. All right. Against all odds, we got stuff done on that run. It just made me real sad that we didn't accomplish one of the things we were really trying to do. You'll have plenty of time with Ko when I suddenly and unexpectedly retire between a Tuesday and a Wednesday. Right now, though, you're stuck with me. So we've got achievements we're trying to unlock. We also have sigils we have to try to find. We have safes we have not opened. We have red envelopes we have not found. And we have an entire subsection below the house that we still have not really discovered. We have brittle walls. Maybe I should have done the red room there. We have brittle walls inside the house we still haven't broken because I cannot for the life of me make the power sledge. And we desperately want to melt the freezer room, which means putting a freezer down and then drawing a furnace. We do still have a bunch of chests underneath the fountain, down underneath the foundation that we could open as well. Yeah. Not to mention the fact that we, still have huge clues for lore depth that we have not uncovered. Most pressingly of which is the cipher within, most pressing of which being the cipher in, a new clue. Damn, I was really hoping there'd be something there. We'll get more keys, right? I don't know that I'm thrilled about finding money there. Hey, Jade. We're gonna throw down security so we can get an experiment going. And also to lessen the likelihood of us finding those doors. Those doors have become an issue recently. I feel like we used to get the key card every run. Is it just me? Like, did we unlock more stuff and that's made our item pool diluted? Or were we just really lucky for like the first 20 days where it felt like every time we wanted an item, it just showed up? And now, whoops, and now we're really struggling to find what feels like stuff we used to find every single time we did a run. It didn't feel weird for us to have a loaded inventory every single run for like 20 days. And then in the last like 20 days, it's just been so sparse. I was lucky as fuck. Well, I guess that makes me feel somewhat better. Yeah, we got the game beaten in under 3 weeks, which feels wild. But we've been on with the exception of pulling the pump room the other day when we needed to, it's felt very against us of late. I also wouldn't mind running power to more rooms just to see what it does. What day are we on? I'll do that. Looking for apples. Would love the secret garden. I think we're on 40. Yeah, tomorrow the mailroom becomes significant. We have a large delivery coming to the mailroom tomorrow. That's actually not bad to grab this early. We haven't really pulled any green rooms. So the idea that we could get the cloister for free, the idea that we could, you know, run out of gems and still be able to put down the core yard. We save gems here and get to use them on the passageway instead. There's my first key gone, or my second key gone. Just get these red rooms out of the way, or get some of these red rooms out of the way and just don't go into them. Feels weird to have the den this high up. I feel like somebody did clip hardcore Alzari yesterday. I was in a place of like fatigue-induced delirium yesterday. I don't know if that showed. I don't really care about getting the stuff from the pool. We've done most of what we want to do with the pump. Streamer Lux is the convergence of our collective wills pushing you forward. That feels weirdly accurate. Honestly, at this rate, I'm kind of just hoping the observatory gives me keys so I don't have to go back down to the entrance just yet. Jesus. A lot of gems today. We'd love the secret garden, man. Apple's really gonna set us up for success. My wife has, stuff from the secret garden that she production she worked on, I think, at Wake Forest. I would love to save up and get the master key. Matter of fact, I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna do the rest of the southern part of the game and just hope for a shitload of money. Also, I want a shitload of money in-game. It's gonna be awesome. A shovel would be huge. Obviously, a sledgehammer would be great. The vault would be fucking exceptional. Let's see if we can knock out the parlor. The black box is not empty. A box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement on the black box is true. So it could be the blue box then, because that would be a false statement and that would validate it. Watched some Jim and the Holograms last night. I really enjoyed Jim when I was a kid. That was one of those ones that I knew was not aimed at me, but I feel like my fascination with female vocalists, especially in rock bands, was cemented at an early age with Jim and the Holograms and Josie and the Pussycats. All of that, I was like, yeah, I'm down. I'll watch this. I took my meds this morning. I didn't take my brain meds yesterday, and it kind of showed. Alright, if this is actually false, then a true statement. I feel like it just has to be the blue one. Every once in a blue moon, I'm just like, my logic is sound. I'm gonna do this, and then hopefully we just don't have to walk through here very frequently, because we are trying to stockpile money, not spend it in the doggone chapel. There's the vault. Master key it is. Is there anything else hiding in here, like a key or something? And of course, we'll be super hopeful for safe deposit box keys. I'll try to work my way back the long way round. Since we're gonna have the master key, I am gonna... Oh, hell yeah. Since we do have we're about to have the master key, I will take the courtyard now, because it doesn't seem as important. Oh, Jesus. No, I refuse to lose half my steps, and I'm not going to be able to not see what I'm drafting. Kiss my entire ass. Oh, it gave us 2 dice. Look at that. Would have been useful just a second ago, but I'm not griping. West Hall wing, nice little connector here. Can we get back into the showroom? Cloister feels really good here. Oh, wait, Great Hall feels better. Never had the master key before. Now we can use our sledgehammer to open crates. I don't even know what we'd use keys for. I guess we're going down into the underground and opening more chests. And the fact that we picked up the sledgehammer means that we don't have to be shy about going and knocking out all these chests that are laying around. I know there were 2 in the entryway. I don't remember if there were any more. Oh, I don't know if it works on lockers. We may just need the keys for lockers. Do you have an experiment this run? I do. It is each time you eat an apple, Each time you eat an apple. I don't want to go back through the core yard. Or, I mean, that's true. I don't want to go back through the core yard, but I don't want to go back through the chapel and lose money. So I'm going to walk the long way around. Hopefully we find some food soon. But I want to open these 2 chests and explore these other 2 rooms. It's a lot of dice. Anybody remember if I left another chest somewhere? I don't feel like I did. Hey, Read the Bear, what's going on, friend? Every time you unlock a door? Yeah, that would be really, really cool right now. I kind of want to put the furnace down in the hopes that we find the freezer. But it just feels really early for that. God, they are throwing red rooms at me left, right, and sideways.
One of those runs.
I love you.
I know, I'm making you wait.
Okay. I love you, pretty girl. One more.
Bonus.
Bonus kiss.
I have the bookshop now, and that's all that matters, right?
It is a thing for sure.
For me.
Stupid gallery. Don't look at this idiocy. That's going to be one of those ones where at some point you may buckle and be like Ryan, and I'll be like, I will guide your hand.
Oh, I have a couple things I would like help on. But...
Yeah. The gallery. I don't pretend that I solved the gallery. We collectively solved the gallery, and it took, I don't know. I don't have my viewership numbers on anymore, but it could have been anywhere from 50 to 150 of us about an hour to figure all these out. And I still don't know whether or not somebody just went and looked them up and was like, I think it might be this. But I don't think anybody did that, because it really did take us 45 minutes of all of us being like, it can't be this, right? You're like, oh my God. It was this. So.
Happy puzzling.
Love you.
Love you.
Honestly, shit. There we go. Running shoes is great. More dice, also good. Oh, I'm outside the screen. It let me go up into the second monitor. I don't mind red rooms. I just don't want red rooms on these runs where we're trying really hard to accomplish some shit that's difficult to do, and it's even made exponentially harder if you can't see 1 in 3 of your choices, you know? Like, I need the workshop. I also need the coat check. The coat check is pretty easy because it kind of outs itself. But a lot of these don't. Chest? No, no chest. I felt like somewhere else had a chest, but I'll be damned if I remember where. What is going on? Why is this a constant? Archives and weight rooms are getting shoved, like, tamped down my throat, and I'm starting to get a little grumpy about it. Can I sit in this chair? It's like the chair in the portrait room, you know? Alzara mentioned this. Talked about how this chair was in all the portraits. Like, every baron or baroness had a portrait done in this chair. Can I hit it with the sledgehammer? Huh. I'm not really wild about any of these. Cloisters goes hard here. That's a lot of open doors. Why do you want to sledge the chair? I don't know. Alzara did a reading on us and it basically talked about how, you know, at an old age, we sit for our own Baron portrait in an even older chair. And just talked about how, basically how aristocracy was its own kind of prison. You know what I mean? And so it just made me wonder whether or not, like, this was the room that he was showcasing. And it just made me wonder if I was potentially supposed to interact with this chair and I'd just never done it. Like if there was like a hidden button somewhere on the frame of it or something where like a, you know, a safe reveals itself behind a painting or some such nonsense. But it doesn't seem like that's the case. I don't think there's a... I was gonna say, I don't think there's like a shovel in here. Hey, Nate, what's going on, homie? This game's really trying my patience with the number of red rooms it's throwing at me. Yeah, I'll try the commissary. Maybe there'll be a shovel in here. There sure as hell is. Shovel. Honestly, the salt shaker. Yeah, it's the first time I've ever had the master key. I'm trying really hard to turn it into something useful, but... Oh, we're just gonna buy out the shop. I would like very much to buy out the other place, but I feel like you can't really do that unless you, like, we already used the vault to get the master key. I feel like you can't buy out the showroom unless you have, like, a good experiment going. Do you want to know definitively? Nah, I'd still Amy G that if I needed to. I appreciate you asking. You're seeing this, right? I'm not imagining this. Rotunda it is. Secret garden or greenhouse would both be good. I don't have the secret garden key, so I guess I don't really have to worry about it. We have lots of uses for keys. And steps, for that matter. Yeah, I still need the secret garden key. That's the only way to access it. Fucking fuck you. Yeah. Take my love. Take my land. Take me where I cannot stand. Burn the land and boil the sea. You can't take the fucking sky from me. How about that? We're gonna throw down the study. Nani? Oh. No, I did not get the dead end star thing. I got... Oh my god, this window's open. I got a bunch of stuff, but that was not one of them. Oh, look at you, you cheeky fucker. It's the same symbol we pulled the microchip out of. If we have the steps, we may want to go back down to the grotto and maybe see if this does anything there. The microchip is pulled out of this space on this symbol in the grotto. Curiouser and curiouser. Crawl out of the window? Yeah, would that I could. Would that I could. I may have to sacrifice that room in the corner. I'm gonna need the shoes to start helping me out. That's pretty huge. Metal lunchbox? Oh. Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. I'm kind of low-key on the verge of placing the furnace. It almost happened. Uh... I placed the kennel, but I don't even have the shovel. I'm just gonna take my steps now. You bought the shovel, man? I don't even know the shovel, man. I have not been in the kennel yet. At some point, I may just give up and pull that one. You guys know I had the shovel? I knew I had the shovel. I was just checking to see if you knew I had the shovel, you know? Yeah, I'm heading to the cloister now. Oh, man, I really need the greenhouse and the workbench. At the very least, I'd like the workshop so that I can build the turbo hammer and just put it in the coat check. Thank you, running shoes. Dude, come on. Oh, okay. Long walk back to the dining room. Turnip's pretty good there. You're getting roughed up on steps in this run. Oh, the fucking rotunda's turned the wrong way. Which means I have to go back through the cloister. Fuck! Stupid key door. Honestly, I'm just picking the gymnasium here because, or not the gymnasium, the boiler room here because I simply desire to have doors that connect. I'm not super worried about connecting it to anything in particular. Hey, Reg, what's going on, friend? Screw it, man. I haven't been to the kennel yet. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. A good boy and I love him. You're a good boy too. So are you. And you. These are supernatural ghost dogs. I haven't seen a single apple, by the way. That's true. I refuse to believe that Anne Babbage ever shirks her responsibilities. Anne Babbage is as much a supernatural force of nature as Alzara. This is a hill I will die on. I don't understand what this is. I'm sure there's something. Yeah, Anne literally looks at the house and goes, "Give me the kennel." And then if the house doesn't respond, she gives it a good, hard stare. And just is like, "Give me the kennel." At which point, the house capitulates. I haven't been in the Dovecote yet. You guys are not good boys. You are rats with wings. You're good boys. You heard me say your name, huh? You heard good boys. These are doves, not pigeons. I fucking hate them all the same. Dear mother. Dear mother. If you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly, unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus. I'm afraid it's getting a bit cold for them as the semester marches on, so I've made the decision to send them all home before winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dearest Mother. This should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month, though I know statistically it's very unlikely that every single one of my flock have found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other words, my classes have been engaging and I'm slowly making friends. So please ignore this the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. No. There we go. Herbert, thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I of course recognized immediately, and yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The Mayhew life suits me. Mayhew? Is that right? I don't even know what Mayhew means. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined to a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and settling everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come share a meal and admire my somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. We are returning east and should arrive Tuesday. If the coast is not clear, lower the SD to warn us. Good news, bad news. The good news is we've made it, and we can put it into coat check. The bad news is we've got nowhere to use it. I have no idea if I can use this anywhere, but I'm gonna walk around with it just in case I can. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. Show me greenhouse. Ba-dum-ba-bum. Wow. Worked out pretty well. I just wanted to see if I could get dig spots. Alright, on our walk back, chat, we are looking for candles to light. We're looking for fuses to light. I don't think we have any soft walls to knock down, but we can keep our eyes peeled for them. We should check the sledge just to be safe. Can I light your candles? No. Okay. Oh, there is one in the study I want to try to light, though. Just wanted to make sure I'd checked it. I'm checking that over the master key. How wild is that? No, really? Oh, I was so sure. Ugh, bummer. We need to get to the foundation. Jesus, that's a tricky walk around. Doing us no favors here. Nope. Yep. Burn the chair. Light the fireplace. No. Light these candles. Nope. Hey, Ryder, what's going on? I don't know why I called you that instead of Kath. Still. Hi. I just want to burn something. How am I? I'm fine, I guess. I feel tired all the time. I think it's the working out and the calorie deficit and the stress. I'm in good spirits. I'm just fucking tired all the time. Only one box in the reservoir has a prize. We have a lot of keys. More than 2 boxes contain a prize. Well, we've seen 2 boxes with prizes. One had allowance and the other one had the sanctum key. So we may have seen all there was to see here. But we'll know for sure here in a moment. That is true. I think that's all of them. We found the helpful stuff pretty fast. I don't know what's in the tunnel up there. At some point, maybe I fill the reservoir up, like... At one point, maybe I fill the reservoir up halfway and see if the boat will take me out there. But for right now, the big focus was on, opening up all these boxes. I'm gonna take the master key out to the grotto because it has the same symbol on it as the thing with the microchip. Good stuff, shoes. Thank you. Just looking for places I might be able to light something on fire. Shoes coming in clutch. Mostly. Leg day destroyed me yesterday. I was meant to go to the gym this morning and do an hour of cardio, and I just could not muster the strength. Someone kept you up late balancing books. I took my gummy after the meeting ended, and it took about a half an hour to kick in, so I still got to bed later than I meant to. I started dozing on the couch, kind of waiting for it to activate. I should have, you know, my dumbass should have taken it and then just laid down in bed, but... Oh, I'm a dumb bitch. I'm a big dumb bitch. I'm the biggest dumb bitch in the whole wide world. I'm a big dumb bitch. I'm the dumbest big bitch. I'm a bitch to all the boys and girls. Is there anything left to do? Not a single apple the entire run. Is that not wild? 'Cause mom is a bitch. Do we just go around randomly clicking on things? I think I definitely go back into the house. There is? Oh, do you mean like spoilery? Like you could do something right now, but or are you like, hey, there's one more thing that you haven't thought to do? I did use the burning glass to explode the wall in the trading post, so that's done. There's no fuse to light there anymore. I don't think there's anything to light on fire in the apple orchard. Yeah, no, I've already blown up the trading post. I've lit the candles in the chapel. Get a whole bunch of steps real quick. Not a whole bunch of steps, but steps, I guess. You know, like the candles near the chessboard? What chessboard? What happened when you blew up the trading post? I exploded a wall on the left-hand side and found a moonshining operation with a whole bunch of gold. I just don't know what chessboards you're talking about. That's all. By the tunnel outside the elevator. I don't know. Let's go look. We can take the elevator back up and walk around a little bit. Oh, down here. Yeah, okay. I came here just kind of like going like, what was down here again? No, you're right. There were things I wanted to try down here. There are candles I want to try to light in the tomb, but we don't have access to the tomb right now. Hey, Pocket Shark, what's going on, friend? If I claim the power sledge, I might want to come back here and see if that's a wall I can crack. I doubt it. It doesn't look like it, because I wouldn't be able to step up to it, but... Check the orchard too? Will do. I'll check everywhere as long as I've got the steps. I thought there were candles down here. Maybe the candles were in the tomb. Would you like a non-spoilery note about the chessboard down here? I will trust you, Jay, because you are a regular, and I trust your judgment. I don't want to get too willy-nilly with people just getting excited and wanting to tell me things, because that leads to like, you know, if you just put that over there, the door will open. Yeah, there were candles after the tomb. Yeah. Alright, let's go check out the orchard. The orchard does feel like the kind of place where we might be able to throw down a light. Every answer for the chessboard will be different every run. I thought that, and I just don't have any... One of these days, the chessboard will just have to be what we focused on. We tried it once before where we marked down every chess piece on the run. And then we came down here and we tried to place them accordingly, and it was, not productive, but I must have missed something. There's a lot of candles in the tomb, that's for sure as well. Candles in the tomb, there's candles after the tomb down there. I wish I had 2 deposit boxes. I like these things. Like a lantern or something in here we can light. Yeah, I could light the whole damn shed on fire. I thought we might be able to light these, who's it, what's it's? The sundial important? I don't know. Maybe. It looks like they're operating now without needing to be lit. The symbol looked like the master key in the gardening log. I mean, it's the center of the crest. Where am I? It's gotta be someplace I can showcase it. It's the center of the crest. That's like Mount Holly. You know what I mean? It's the berries of the holly of Mount Holly. Do we ever get anything out of the dirt notes? I would imagine, and this is my guess, and I don't want to be told yes or no, but my guess is if you put garden locations on those sites, the odds of you pulling stuff out of the dirt, like items out of the dirt, are better. Beef Crimes, what's going on, friend? That's weird. I can't do anything with, but that's a little gem holder. Just made me wonder if there was a wall I could bust out or something if I brought the power sledge back here. Why are you there, little friend? Don't do that, Blue Jay. If I wanted to fucking walk through, I would open one. What'd I just write down? The time on the sundial. I don't know if it moves throughout the course of the day, but the next time I check it, I can look. Yeah, I was gonna say, I understand that you've watched more capable players figure this out faster and have thus taken ownership of their hard-earned knowledge. But if I wanted somebody to regurgitate the accomplishments of a better player, I would just go look up a wiki or a walkthrough. No shame in that, it's just not how I do it. A little bird bath. It's only going to get worse as more people discover more things and then publish about it. There's something intoxicating for some people about being the person with the answers. It was bad, like, because we took such a long time to get around to Subnautica, because we took such a long time to get around to Stardew Valley, Those games were especially heinous for that, where folks who have never watched my stream before showed up and were just like, I'm just gonna ham fist answers at this guy, left, right, and sideways. I don't know. I just kind of want to see what the progression is. Wow, you really can work through the entire list, huh? And then eventually it goes down to consumables. I wonder... Yeah, are we just on consumables on all of them now? Upgrade disc, get the fuck out of here. Don't mind if I do. I think we have the steps to get to the security room. Boop. I didn't get rid of the sleeping mask, did I? Okay, good. I am bummed I didn't find anything to light on fire. Isn't that always the case, though? Wow, you can upgrade the vault? This would be great. The closet's so underwhelming. One extra item if drafted to join to a hallway. 2 extra items if drafted to join to a bedroom. 4 extra items if drafted to join to a red room. That incentivizes me to build red rooms for a change. You know what I mean? Hallway would be easy enough. Hallways have lots of different places where you can connect. Bedrooms are tricky. There's not a lot of bedrooms that have adjoining doors. We made one out of the spare hallway, and then there's the boudoir. I can't think of many others besides that. But this becomes one of the few reasons that it feels beneficial to draft red rooms. 4 extra items is a monster. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, alright, chat. Unless you're reading directly from a wiki or from another playthrough that you watched, is there anything else that you can think of that we'd want to look at before we get on out of here? We dug in the quarry yard. We checked the power sledge. We could spend hours figuring... Yeah, we could just go brute force that sigil down in the... We could just go brute force that sigil down in the sanctum room. We did look in the telescope in the observatory. Well, shit, I think that's it. Gotta do it at some point. No, we don't. We can wait until we find some answers. And then we can just go input the answers. Listen, I understand that because it's me, you just assume that we're gonna brute force solutions. I get that. I am guilty of that 9 times out of 10, but I don't think this is the 9 times. Careful investigation out, brute forcing is in.